Hello everyone, Weather Jamaica here, and welcome to this brief early morning update on the trough of low pressure across the Caribbean that's expected to affect Jamaica. Alright, so we can see that even an hour ago, we made a post on our Twitter page highlighting the clouds associated with this trough, trying to get its act together with a lot of deep convection on the rainbow satellite images. And we can see all of those greens and yellows and oranges that represent some amount of high level clouds, and we know the reds represent the most in the way of convection. So there's a lot of heavy weather currently taking place to the south of Jamaica, and the thing is, all of this is pushing towards the north and east into the island. So we can also see that a post was made last night on our Twitter page, not only our Twitter page but our Facebook, Instagram and TikTok page, highlighting the Cuban Doppler radar images showing some amount of rainfall that we had last night. So we saw the greens that represent moderate rainfall, the yellows that represent heavy rainfall, and we definitely got in on some of that across sections of St. Catherine, Clarendon, Manchester and St. Elizabeth. And we even had confirmation of this rainfall from Marshy Wright stating raining in Mandeville now, the CC stating Portmore for sure, Portmore Bell stating no lies, was a mini storm in Greater Portmore with the breeze and rain, I'm loving it. Truly Mane stating rain a drop in Portmore. And then finally we have Tansy 40 stating it's raining in St. Elizabeth, and Latoya Tomlinson stating rain and wind in Green Acres. As we take a look at what the U.S. National Hurricane Center was showing at their 1 p.m. update on the 7-day graphical tropical outlook, we still have that area of possible tropical cyclone development, or about 50% chance during the next 7 days. According to the Hurricane Center, a broad area of low pressure over the southwestern Caribbean Sea continues to produce a large area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms. Environmental conditions appear marginally conducive for development of this system over the next day or two, and a tropical depression could form by this weekend as the system moves northeastward across the western and central part of the Caribbean Sea. An Air Force Reserve reconnaissance aircraft is scheduled to investigate the system later today. Regardless of development, this system is expected to produce heavy rains that could result in flash flooding and mudslides over portions of the Caribbean coast of Central America and the Greater Antilles through this weekend. Interest in Jamaica, Cuba, Haiti, the Dominican Republic, the southeastern Bahamas, and the Turks and Caicos Islands should continue to monitor the progress of the system. So we now see that it has a 50-50% chance of forming within the next 2 days as well as the next 7 days. And a key note is that they're going to be sending their aircrafts out into the system today to gather more data, to insert all of that information in the supercomputer models that we use to forecast. So we're going to be getting an idea on exactly what's going to be happening very soon, and we need to pay close attention to this, especially if we live in Jamaica. It's definitely gonna be a bad situation. We don't see much happening across Jamaica right now. If we take a look at the Cuban Doppler radar images, the latest ones, if we have that, so we have the latest Cuban Doppler radar images that just came out at 4:10 a.m. And even although yes, we have a lot of clouds, oranges, reds across the island, especially across the south and west, right now we're only experiencing some greens that represent light to moderate rainfall across sections of some southern and western parishes. So definitely sections of Westmoreland, Hanover, St. Elizabeth, southern Manchester getting in on some of that. Not much across the north and the east at all. And if we actually take a look at what the wind shear map is showing, we do see all of the whites across the southwestern Caribbean, and that represents little to no wind shear at all, which is why the system is trying to get its act together so badly. The waters are very warm across the Caribbean right here, all of these reds, oranges, and the thing is, even as deeper as we go into the water, it's even more warm. So if this area of low pressure tries to churn up the water, it's only going to be getting in on more warm water, unlike other parts of the world where we only have the warm water at the surface of the sea. So it's even warmer the deeper we go across the Caribbean. And then we need to realize that even if it takes a hold of the warm water and it still doesn't develop, there is still a lot of rainfall in the forecast. Take a look at this map from the Euro model and the GFS model. Both of them are in agreement that today is definitely going to be a very wet day across the island of Jamaica. We see yellows, oranges, reds, especially across southern and eastern parts in Jamaica. On the Euro, the GFS now is a bit more robust, showing some purples in there, and we can see the key at the bottom on what it all represents. It's a lot of rainfall, especially across the southern and eastern portions of the island. So we need to take necessary precautions so that we're not that drastically affected by today's flood rains. If you have to go to work or school today, be very careful. Either way, take away with you these flash flood safety tips. First, it says never drive through water of unknown depth. The road may not be intact below. Only 6 inches of swift moving water can sweep a person off their feet. Never play in an arroyo or diversion channel. Only 12 inches of water can float many cars. Once the car is buoyant, it will likely flip, trapping the occupants inside. Flooding is harder to see at night. Stay patient or find an alternative route. And the thing is, the rain is going to be getting worse as the day progresses, especially during the evening and the nighttime hours. So it's definitely going to be getting even worse. It also says here, stay patient or find an alternative route. Flash flooding can occur where it doesn't rain. It can take several hours for runoff to reach a downstream locale. Know the difference between a flash flood watch and a flash flood warning. A flash flood watch means that conditions are favorable for flooding, while a flash flood warning means flooding is imminent or it is already happening. So try to stay safe as you possibly can regarding this system, even although it's not designated a tropical depression or tropical storm. I do believe that maybe later on today, after the Hurricane Center sends out their planes in the system, it could be designated as a potential tropical cyclone, a PTC. So please try to take necessary precautions that you're not that drastically affected. Stay tuned for more updates throughout the day. Today, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.